Hi guys, I'm Ian with Root Landscaping, and today we're going to go over a few of the things that we run into the field where, the customer, the homeowner necessarily doesn't understand what exactly is going on, but all they know is they want, the job done. They want it done, doesn't matter, it has to be done. I want to introduce you to Lou, a certified arborist, very good friend of mine.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We've got a nice day out here to do some pruning observations, and I think that we can enlighten some people on some things that would be very helpful to help them achieve proper pruning on their trees.
Absolutely.
Primarily what we got here is an old neglected plum tree. You have a lot of interior suckers, a lot of dead wood to sort out in the pruning process, and the first place you start is with your obvious dead wood. This area in here, you can see where it's sunken, and that decayed area in there. Sometimes these are called trunk cankers, and what it does is it just kills that entire area around there, and no water or nutrients can get out to the terminal parts of the branches, and so usually it kills the individual branch. And then the second thing that I like to do is I like to thin out suckers and open up the interior of the tree. What this does is provides air and light circulation inside the tree, so that particularly if the tree is a variety that has problems with leaf disease, that the air and light circulation that would be provided through the thinning process would help dry the tree out so that it wouldn't be predisposed to long moisture conditions for any extended period of time. In this manner here, and what we like to do is we like to come in here and we like to cut these close and then remove those. And the idea with your cut is to not leave a stub. You want to work with this, what is termed callus tissue, around in this area here. Whenever the cut is made closer at the top and wider at the bottom, it allows this callus tissue to remain intact, which facilitates this closure of the cut area with this tissue. Whereas if you cut it too flush and actually cut that branch collar off, you would have an open wound there because you cut that very active tissue off. So you would have an open wound area there, and hence you would have the possibility for decay entrance in that area. So the whole idea with pruning is if you make the cut properly and make it right, the tree will do the rest. In essence, you don't need any paints, varnishes, shellacs, anything of that nature if you work with the metabolism of the tree. Whenever you have some side branches here, if you want to keep some for some effect, what you can do is you could come in here, you could come back to a lateral branch. In other words, instead of sacrificing the whole branch, if you wanted to, you would come back to lateral branching. What lateral branching is that you have this stem coming back here. Here's a lateral branch here. Here's your next lateral branch, your next lateral branch, your next lateral branch. So the proper way to cut this is there's a lateral branch. And the idea is to cut back to a growing point. When you cut back to a growing point, you have the necessary sap coming out, being pulled out to support these buds. Your dormant pruning periods usually run from the month of November into like late February. So those would be the optimum months to do dormant pruning on trees. The reason being is that they've already sent down all their food reserves to their root system in the fall. And now you do the pruning process, and then spring comes along. The tree has a lot less wood and to deal with to support where it's stored starches and sugars that it's going to send up from its root system. So Now it's got like a double charge of energy to provide to the structure of the tree after the pruning process, which really is like a miniature version of fertilizer.